Yeah, I'm a big sports fan in general, but I am a big boxing fan.
Awesome. Who are some of the guys that you like in the game right now?
You know, I like Crawford a lot right now. I really like Keith Thurman, man. I think he gets a raw deal because he doesn't necessarily have the aesthetic that everybody wants to promote, but I like how he fights. I think it's exciting. It's always nice to watch the Klitschko brothers, even though, you know, Vladimir's the only one fighting now. I like Deontay Wilder. Me, myself, I'm a big guy, and I like watching the big guys. I really hope that Deontay continues to improve because he could be great. I don't think he's there yet, but he could be great, you know? And so I just, you know what? I really want to see people mixing it up now, more and more making the fights that everybody wants to see, because there's this terrible thing. I feel like Floyd Mayweather dictated he did it to his benefit, obviously, which is a wise business move, but he dictated this myth that somebody has to be worthy to fight someone else. It's a lie. That the old boxing adage is you're undefeated because you haven't fought the right dude yet. And I'm supposed to pay my money to see the right guys fight each other, you know? So
interesting to hear you say that, because a lot of people, they say, oh, he's the best, he can fight who he wants, but no. Like
no, that's not what sport is about. Sport is competition, and sport is about fighting the best and challenging yourself, not about hand-picking. But, you know, he's retired now, so now we got a whole new generation of young guys, new crop of kids that are out there and they're hungry. I mean, everything from the flyweights. And what's that kid's name that I watched? Yeah, you got that kid. Now, there's another kid too, man, black kid that was a monster. I saw him put somebody to sleep at like 121, 125, something like that. I can't remember his name. But there's an interesting crop of kids everywhere from 121 all the way up to the big boys. And I'm interested to see Andre Ward get some fights. I had a conversation with Triple G at the HBO Emmy party the other night, and it's interesting because that guy wants to fight. You know, a lot of guys don't want to fight him, and I'm not just saying that from him, but you can see it. They don't make the fights.
Right. Well, he's like the monster right now. You know, he had a great performance against Lemieux.
He did.
Just got hurt, so he's off the Canelo card.
That sucks.
So
now that should be a good fight.
Right.
I don't know which way to go on that one, to be honest. I was very impressed with Canelo. I was very impressed with Canelo against Kirkland, because Kirkland rocked his jaw in the first round, man. He really did, and that dude hits hard. The defense not so much, but he hits hard. And Canelo, you know, he stayed the course and he put him to sleep. Although I think I'm apt to roll with Cotto, because since Cotto got with Freddie Roach, he's a different fighter. His footwork is together. I tell you, I'm very interested to see fight this Tim Bradley. I think Tim Bradley's gonna beat the crap out of Brandon Rios, and then I think I would like for him to get some fights after that. You know what I mean? I feel like he's really underrated, that guy, especially now that he's working with Teddy Atlas and get his footwork together.
Yeah,
that was always his weak point, was his footwork. He's a monster athlete, had crazy heart.
He's too good. He's too tough for his own good. He doesn't rely on his skills. You know, hopefully Atlas can.
I think Atlas is getting them together. I really believe that.
So talk about if Cotto beats Canelo, size that up with Gennady Golovkin, Miguel Cotto, middleweight championship unification.
Listen, I think that if Cotto beats Canelo, and if they go with the unification shot, which probably wouldn't happen until like May or something like that, Father Time is tricky, and he's undefeated. But you could argue that, I mean, me myself, I haven't seen Gennady tested. I'm not a believer in this whole, you know, this guy's the guy. I need to see somebody. I need to see a guy get off the mat. Everybody, not just him. I need to see you get off the mat. That's the difference. That's what the champion is about. The guy that can get up. Yeah.
Very true. All right, talk to us a little bit about the importance of a night like this, you know.
Oh man, forget about it. This is great. You got everything. You got these kids that is suffering, and over the last, you know, I think it's 20 years or so, 20, 30 years, this charity has picked up more than $50 million to find cures. And that's what it's about. It's about giving back, you know. It's about finding it. That's what we got to do. This is a literal fight, you know what I mean? This is a fight that everybody needs to get involved with. It's the right thing.
All right, Omar Miller, tell the fans for RBRBoxing where they can follow you at, you know, Ballers.
Hey, what up, everybody? You guys can see me on HBO's Ballers. New season won't come out till June, but in the meantime, you get my sports picks and everything else on my Twitter account at Omar Miller. Follow me on Instagram at Omar Miller, at Omar Benson Miller is my Instagram.
Excellent. All right, have a good night. Thanks,
good meeting you, man.